Okay, okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, mic on. Hare Krishna. So this is the place where Shridhar was living.
How many of you first time?
How many been here before? How many not been here before? Okay. Most of you been here before. So Shridhar was living here. Shridhar was a poor Brahmana. Brahmanas are supposed to be poor. Right? Kali Yuga were not good Brahmanas. Just pretend to be Brahmanas. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So Kholavechi Shridhar was living here. He was very poor. His home was broken down. There were holes in the roof. He didn't have nice cloth to wear. It was ragged cloth. He was living here and he was chanting the holy name constantly. The holy name was his constant companion. He was always chanting, and his chanting was a problem for the neighbors. He was chanting, he didn't chant quietly. He didn't chant in his mind. He chanted loudly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Yes, I hope you chant your japa like that too. So Kholavechi Shridhar liked it. He chanted japa a lot. Nimai Pandit's home, the yoga pith. It's a walking distance from here. So Nimai Pandit would regularly come and buy things from Kholavechi Shridhar. You know, if you have Kholavechi Shridhar, his land was just some banana trees. Banana trees. You can see people plant banana trees quite a lot of places. The banana tree is very useful. You get banana fruits, you get banana flowers, you have banana leaves, you have banana trunk. There's every different part of the banana is very useful. You know, some people, they will only take the food off a banana leaf. It's very healthy. There's a special substance on the leaf of the banana. And when you take your food with that, it gives you a lot of health. Good health. So there are people in this area around Bengal, it's common, not only Bengal, South India also, banana leaf. They will only take their food from the banana leaf. It's very nice. You know, we have terrible habits. We use things like, they were using styrofoam for some time. We don't see that so much now, fortunately. But you know, banana leaf is the natural thing to eat your food from. So Kholavechi Shridhar had some banana trees, he had some banana fruits, and he was selling them, making some living. And whatever income he got, he would always spend 50% to worship Mother Ganga. And he was not worshipping Mother Ganga for anything material. Often people think you worship Mother Ganga to get some material blessing. But Kholavechi Shridhar was a pure devotee, and he was worshipping Mother Ganga to get pure devotion. Just like we worship Tulsi Maharani. We're praying to Tulsi, I beg you, make me a follower of the cowherd damsels of Braja. Please give to me the privilege of devotional service. Make me your own maidservant. this very fallen and lowly servant of Krishna, prays, may I always swim in love for Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. So in the same way, Shridhar was worshipping Mother Ganga and he was praying for pure devotion. So one day it happened, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving blessings to his different devotees. We heard that 21 hours he was sitting on the altar at the home of Srivas Thakur. He was sitting on the altar of Lord Vishnu and he called different devotees forward and he told them about different instances, how he had come and how he helped them. He told Haridas Thakur that when he was being beaten, actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I was taking the beatings. He said, they were beating you, but I was taking the beating on my body. And then he told Srivas about how the Muslims were coming. He was afraid. And the Lord told Srivas, you don't have to worry. I will always protect you, that even if they take you to court, I will come to court and testify against them and prove to them that you have done nothing wrong. So Lord Chaitanya was revealing himself to the different devotees. And at one point, he told the devotees, bring Shridhar here. And the devotees looked at each other and said, who? Shridhar? Who's that? They didn't even know who Shridhar was. Lord Chaitanya had to tell them where to go. You have to go, there were no roads, there was only some paths, mud paths, dirt paths, and fields. Lord Chaitanya had to tell them, come over to that area, you'll see there's a little broken house there, and you will hear his loud chanting of the holy names. So in this way the devotees were searching, and sure enough they came to one house. They found this area and they could see there was one very broken down ramshackle house, and they could hear the chanting of the holy name from inside. So they brought Shridhar. They said, come, Lord Gauranga wants you to come. He's calling you, you have to come. So Shridhar came with them because he'd remembered Lord Chaitanya from his childhood. As a young boy, Lord Chaitanya would always come and argue with Shridhar about the price of his bananas. Shridhar would ask the common price, and Nimai would say to him, oh, you're cheating me. I'm a Brahmana. If you cheat me, you're going to go to hell for cheating me. And Shridhar would say, no, I'm not cheating. I'm giving you the common price. This is the price of bananas in the market. Everywhere. And Nimai would argue, no, you're cheating me. You're trying to take advantage of me. And Nimai would just argue and argue. And Shridhar would eventually become so tired of arguing with him and say, just take them. Just pay me what you like. Just get out of here. Give me peace so that I can go back to my chanting. Lord Chaitanya, as Nimai Pandit, he would enjoy playing these kind of tricks with Shridhar, testing him and arguing with him about the price of the different fruits and flowers which he was selling. So Kholavechi Shridhar had been brought by the devotees to go to Srivasi's house, Srivasangam there. And when he got to Srivasangam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced Shridhar to all the devotees. And he said to Shridhar, Shridhar, you are very poor. Look at your cloth, it's all ragged. And look at you, you're so frail and thin, you never get proper food, and your house is all broken down. He said, I want to give you some blessings. Please, you ask any blessing from me, and I will fulfill whatever you want. And Shridhar looked at Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, Yes, I want to remain as I am. I want to continue as I'm doing. He said, whatever income I get, I always must spend 50% to worship Mother Ganga. He said, every day I will do this. And I'm happy in this way. Lord Chaitanya said, Shridhar, look, you're so poor. You know, I'm willing to give you great wealth. I'll give you land. I'll give you wives, beautiful wives. I'll give you treasure. And Shridhar said, no, why I should want these things? Whatever I'm destined to get, I get by the grace of the Lord. The bird lives in his home in the tree, he has his nest in the tree, and the king lives in his palace. Everyone is suffering and enjoying according to their past deeds. Why I should be worried about myself? He said, whatever I'm destined to get, it's the arrangement of the Lord. I don't need to take anything, I don't need to change anything. He said, I'm happy, I'm satisfied as I am. I just want to continue. So Lord Chaitanya appreciated very much this mood of devotion. Srila Prabhupada also writes Nectar of Instruction about the duties of devotees. And he talks that devotees, they're also meant to give, grihastas are meant to give 50% of their income. Of course, people will say, well, I don't have enough income hardly of myself. I can't maintain, how can I give 50%? So we have to understand it in different ways. 50%, it can mean at the time of retirement, just as Rupa Goswami, when he retired, he had a lot of wealth and he divided his wealth. 50% for the service of the Vaishnavas and Brahmanas, 25% for family members, and 25% for emergencies. Of course, Rupa Goswami was a very, very wealthy man. He had so much wealth it could fill a boat. So he could do like that. Ordinary people, common people don't have a lot of wealth. Generally, they're paid only just enough to survive. And some people are always struggling just to maintain their lives. But still, it's a duty of grihastas that they should give some charity. They should do some charity. And whatever... we could say this rule of giving 50%, it applies to people who are wealthy, who have some good amount of wealth. Then they should give that. They should do like that. And this way it would solve a lot of the problems which our temples may have in maintaining the financial condition. Of course, people get too much money, they waste it. They don't know how to use it properly. They get money and they'll squander it in different ways, when they could be using it for Krishna consciousness. So Kholavechi Shridhar shows by his own example that he was giving 50% to worship Mother Ganga. So Lord Chaitanya appreciated very much his mood of devotion. And so it happened that when Lord Chaitanya led the Sankirtan movement, as we just saw, he organized a civil protest against the Chandkazi. And they had a huge procession. And Lord Chaitanya was dancing, and Haridas Thakur was also dancing, leading different parts of the procession. But when Lord Chaitanya came, he brought the procession past the house of Shridhar. He came into this area, and he came past the house of Shridhar, And outside the door of Shridhar's house, there was one copper pot, which was there for, washing your feet. Because 500 years ago, nobody had shoes to wear. People were most people and common people were walking barefooted. And before going into the house, you wash your feet. So he had this pot there with water for washing the feet. And it was not copper, it was an iron pot. And he was sitting at the door of the house of Shridhar. And Lord Chaitanya came by with the Sankirtan party and he picked up that pot. And when he picked up that pot, then Shridhar became very no, put it down. Shridhar was worried. But Lord Chaitanya took the pot and he began to drink the water. So Shridhar was mortified. He didn't want that. But Lord Chaitanya declared, this is nectar. He thought, this is the nectar of my devotee. So this was the pastime which took place here with Lord Chaitanya and Kholavechi Shridhar. Right? So we have Pancharatna here with us. We're going. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.